Thanks again for everyone, for the volunteers and for the students for coming out today. Hopefully you're prepared today to learn something new.
My name is Rebecca Anderson. I'm with Global Language Project, and we're so excited about this amazing shadowing opportunity today with Credit Suisse.
I'll show you one of the coolest floors.
Just to give you a little bit of background about what Global Language Project does, I'm sure you already might know a little bit, but we work with elementary schools who might not get the chance to do world language programming in their school days. And so, we look at it as a way to provide opportunity for the future.
This is the collaboration room. We call this the collaboration room. So the screens, you see those screens? They're actually blackboards. So you see those pens? You can actually write on them, and you see that webcam right there? Sometimes we do video conferencing.
And partnerships like this one with you guys is a fantastic next step. So, what are the next opportunities? And where does, learning a world language, and where do opportunities like this take you next? So this is such an exciting opportunity.
I have teammates who are in London, in the UK, someone in Zurich in Switzerland, so that's in Europe. You know all those applications on your phones? Do you know that people actually program and they program those apps on your phones? That's why you have those, because we have programmers.
We are very happy to be aligned with the Global Language Project because we feel that we can promote diversity and the understanding of culture through the learning of languages.
Yeah, but this is the Flatiron Lounge. So each section here is called a zones. You see all those, we call them collaboration areas. Again, the lounges, you have the TVs. So we have a lot of that kind of space here because it's easier to, it makes you feel more comfortable when you meet with people.
Credit Suisse is one of the largest banks, globally. We're a global institution. We have about 46,000 employees. We have 550 offices across 50 plus countries. We have employees coming from over 100 countries. You have New York people talking to folks in London, folks in Switzerland, and then also a lot of our Asian colleagues are staying up at night so that they can talk to us.
We have different networks in CS. So outside of work, we have a lot of other groups. So there's a photography group, and there's a group who does Zumba. Because there's a gym here, and some people get together, they like Zumba, so they get together, they go dancing sometimes. There are people who like sports too. So there's a volleyball club here. I think there's a soccer club too.
We learned about how they what language all of them speak.
I wrote that they donate to charities. They donate to Habitat for Humanity.
They have 100 departments, 530 offices, 45,000 employees in over 50 countries.
Let me show you an actual meeting room. So this is one of the meeting rooms. It looks more serious, right? So this is actually a writable wall. If you want to write up on the wall, then we have some pens here. So we have a lot of these kinds of things. Again, for the collaboration, and collaboration means, working together.
I have a question. Do you guys have to wear professional clothes?
We always have to, so this is why I'm wearing this right now. Everything is business. Everyone is wearing, guys always have to wear slacks, dress shoes, long sleeve shirt, sometimes a tie and a jacket if you're actually meeting with important people like what I'm doing now. That's why I have my jacket. And then women, of course, you have your either skirt or pants, and then a blouse. So it's always business here.
Different people from all around the world coming to work and help. And I think this company is very supportive.
They can agree on stuff or disagree. And if they all agree on something, then the project manager will build what they all agree on.
Yeah, the different sections are decorated differently. So you have what they call the garden zone, which is this. It looks very nature-y. Yeah, it separates different groups. So, for example, I have my own group that I work with, and this is a different group. So they work on something else, right?
One thing they work on?
No, we all do different things, but of course we all work in the same company. So I guess our goals are still the same, but we just do different functions. So, for example, I'll develop an app, right? Like, I'll develop an app. They'll maybe talk about doing the budget or handling the money for the companies. Hey, Adnan. So another teammate of mine, Adnan.
45,000 and more employees that work here in Credit Suisse internationally.
So this is where I sit, my wonderful desk. So on a daily basis, I sit here. So I'm a programmer, right? So we develop stuff, applications. So one of the things I've done is create this web application, so a website. You can click around, does nice and fancy stuff for you.
I'm pretty amazed at the questions that the kids, the children asked. They're very coherent, and some of the kids, like Kayla, very articulate.
I think they came prepared with their questions. A lot of energy. I like the interest. They were very curious about learning something new today. So kudos.
I think they're really smart. They ask the right questions. They're very inquisitive, right? And they're very excited.
I think it's just an amazing opportunity for the children to see such a different work environment from what they're used to. Experience having lunch given to them in a meeting area like this, being able to see the building itself, to have such small groups sit with the employees who actually are showing them what they do. So just an amazing opportunity, and to see how language plays into this and what they need to do at school to be able to work in an environment like this, if they choose to.